Hey everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Marvel vs. Capcom for the PlayStation 1. So this is a game that it's kind of a port of the arcade original, but it's not a completely faithful recreation of the game, and you'll see why in a little bit. I'll play through a little bit of some of the different modes, and then we'll play straight through the arcade mode so you can see what that's all about. But basically, Marvel vs. Capcom is exactly what it sounds like. It takes characters from the Marvel universe and mixes them together with characters from the Capcom universe. So this is like a dream team for me because I've always been a fan of Marvel comics, and I'm a fan of many of Capcom's characters as well, especially one in particular, which most of you probably already know this by now. But I'm excited to be doing this. The problem with this game, however, is that as I said before, it's not a faithful recreation of the arcade game, which is disappointing, but yeah, it's still a good game. It's still a good game. Alright, so now that I've got everything set up the way that I like, let's talk about some of the things we've got here. Gallery will show you, as you can see, illustrations, endings, and special partners, and you unlock more stuff as you progress through the game. Training, you just take a character and fiddle about with their moves. And then you have battle and crossover mode. So here's where Marvel vs. Capcom differs from the arcade original and other ports of the game. So we'll start with crossover because there's not really a beginning or end to this stage, to this mode. It's just kind of, you play through it, and when you're bored with it. So what happens is the computer will randomly select a character for you, and then you select a character that you want. And so you take those two characters, and then the computer takes those same two characters and you fight each other with them. So this is a more accurate representation of the way the actual arcade version works. You have a tag team, and then you have a support character as well, and you can do special attacks with each of these guys. And it should come to no surprise to anybody that I picked Mega Man. It's kind of fun because you can pick like groups of 4 characters. Just wait for the computer to pick what it wants to use, and then pick the same character. And it's crazy when you have I need Bit Zangief, and I'm gonna switch out because Zangief is not very. I'm not very good with. I don't want to say Zangief isn't very good because he is good. Double whirlwind attack. But like I was saying, the downside to this this game is it's not a full like arcade mode. You can't like. Oh, and I just made a mistake, but that's okay. I'll exit out of here. There's no beginning or end to it. It's just the computer picks a character, you pick a character, and you play a fight. Then the computer picks a character, you pick a character, you play a fight, and that's it. So there's only so much of it you can do. Now the battle mode is the real meat and potatoes of the game, and that's what I'm going to be playing straight through to the end. But the difference with battle mode is you can only select one character to use throughout. And then you can pick a partner hero or a support hero. and they will help you with special moves and stuff. But there's no tag team. You have your character, and then you have a secondary character that comes in for other things. So as you can see, I'm stuck using. I can't switch. It's Mega Man. Mega Man by himself with a little help from his friends. Now, if you chose the support character, if you press both medium attacks at the same time, they would come out and do a support attack. With a partner character, they'll come out and do crossover moves like you just saw. They'll team up with you for super moves and other kinds of moves, but don't believe they do a support attack. So do what you will with that. And this mode is more of a normal fighter in that it's one-on-one. You have best 2 out of 3, and you know, you go through the arcade mode as you normally would. Now, you may have seen that it says start to skip ahead or something like that. I don't know exactly what it says. But if you just wanted to skip to the next stage, you could just press the start button and you would skip all of this stuff, which is kind of neat. I might do that after this fight, just to speed things along. But as you can see, Captain Commando is paired up with Rogue. He doesn't have a partner character, but he can summon Rogue to do a special attack if he so desires. I almost always use a partner hero, and it's almost always I use Mega Man, and then I use Ryu as my partner hero. Get out of here, Captain Commando. And if you're wondering who Captain Commando is, technically, from what I understand, Captain Commando is Capcom's mascot. As odd as that might seem, it's really the case. He does have a game out. I don't know I think it's for the Super Nintendo. Obviously I don't have it. But yeah, he has been in a game, and he is an actual character. I guess we're fighting Jin. I forget the name of the game he's from. I think it's a Japanese only game. Go figure. But he's an interesting character. So we've seen a lot of Capcom characters so far. Hopefully we'll see a few more Marvel characters pop up before all is said and done. Oh gosh. Eat some Hyper Mega Man and some, I guess, another Hyper Hadouken. Okay. So what you just saw there is I started a hyper attack, and then I was able to chain into a second hyper attack, which ended up being a crossover attack. Let's try one of Mega Man's other moves if I can get it off. Here we go. Rush Drill, which never appeared in any real Mega Man game, but it's nice to know that Rush has a few more possibilities. Stop blocking. Just stop it. You're going down, Jin. And put your clothes back on, dude. What is that? But we did it. And we're moving on to the Hulk. Oh gosh. I asked for a Marvel character, and I guess this is what we got. Unfortunately, Hulk is one of those characters that I always seem to have a really hard time with. He's super strong, and he's pretty agile for a big guy. Oh gosh. Oh crap, and he's got me in the corner. Get me out of here. Oh god. Yeah. Let's go. That's not what I was hoping for. Oh god. No. No, 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 no. Yes, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Please knock him out. Oh my goodness, that was close. Whew. Used up all my supers though. Not good. Now I'm just going to spam him with Mega Buster shots because I need to recharge my power here. I don't like you. Oh crap. No, 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 no. Oh man. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, it got me. So I guess that's a good way to demonstrate that you don't regain all your health after a fight. Just the red chunk that you would have missed. Oh boy, that was close. Yep, Hulk I always have trouble with for some reason. And on to Captain America. I gotta say, I love the music in this game too. Let's listen to some of that music. It's epic. Oh, I knew that was coming. As soon as I saw Anita go on screen, I was like, oh crap. And he caught me with a shield slash too. Go, get him. There we go. I love Mega Man. You stick your tongue out of that guy. He's got nothing on you, Mega Man. Ah, here we go. Whoa. There, you. That didn't work out too well for you, did it, Cap? Oh boy. But yeah, I always like that there's such a combination between these superheroes that I grew up with and these video game heroes that I also grew up with, but at a different time in my life. I was more into comics when I was a little kid, and then when I moved to America, that's when I started getting into video games. Although I never stopped liking comic books, I was just more into video games. And yeah, so you might be wondering, well, you sound American to me. Well, that's because I moved here from England when I was like, what, 8? So you butt. So yeah, so I'm originally from England. I know you probably can't tell because my accent's completely gone, although I've been told it pops up in certain words. I don't know off the top of my head which ones, but there you go. A little fun fact that some of you might not have known about me. But yeah, so I didn't get into video games until I was a little older. And I didn't get into Mega Man until probably about the 5th grade. I probably hadn't even heard of Mega Man until the 5th grade. And that was about the time I started getting into Nintendo Power. Because they would have issues of Nintendo Power at the local library. And so whenever we went to the library, I'd check out these issues of Nintendo Power and read those. And that's where I got introduced to all different kinds of video games that I'd never heard of before, but were totally awesome and I was totally interested in. And that's where I learned about Mega Man, and that was basically a life changer for me because Mega Man became such a huge part of my video gaming life, and it's my favorite series. So if I'd never gone to the library, if I'd never read those Nintendo Powers, maybe I never would have gotten into Mega Man, and that is the scary thought. Take that, Venom. But I was always a fan of Spider-Man and Venom and Iron Man particularly. Especially Spider-Man. Spider-Man was probably my first superhero that I really got into. And then Iron Man after that. Although Iron Man's technically not in this game, but his buddy War Machine is. And when I played this game, there were a lot of characters from both sides that I'd never heard of before. Oh gosh, and here's B-Plane or whatever it's called. That's not a great super attack, but I guess it helped out a little bit. But yeah, like I'd never heard of, well, Onslaught for one. This was my introduction to Onslaught, and wow, Dr. Wily has really outdone himself. I am not of your world, boy. I am Onslaught. Ready. Oh crap! And that was a poor idea. We'll see how well this goes, because probably not well at all. Oh crap. Yeah, this is going poorly. So it's just a matter of blocking. When he does that, you're in luck because you can get a bunch of shots off on him. And then once you finish with his first form, it's time to take on his second form, which is this giant freaking boss guy. And that took off a good chunk of his health. Do a super jump. Ah! Now I've got to refill my hyper meter. Oh crap. And he's just got to get down here so I can reach him. Sometimes it's just easier to attack him normally. But that'll do it. Get out, Onslaught. I don't even care, dude. You're toast. And here comes Roll. Yay! Hooray! We did it. Mega Man is the winner. As you would expect. And he picks up that thing, and he gets Magnetic Shockwave. Get your weapons ready. Unfortunately, you can't use this in the actual game. But Mega Man does have a few different attacks. He can change to the Rock Ball, which is absolutely terrible. He has his Tornado Hold, which I used mostly through this. And also you can change to the Leaf Shield, which is actually not a bad attack either. Here we have the credits, the very interesting credits. I always like when they do things in the background like this. And no, Anita, you made Roll cry. Why did you do that? But this is always fun. But yeah, that's not Mega Man. Well, it was Mega Man. But this is Marvel vs. Capcom for the PlayStation 1. So not a accurate port of the arcade game, but still a really fun game to play. This was probably the game I played the most at arcades while we still had them. But we didn't. They started going away pretty soon after I started going to them. So that's just the way it works sometimes. But I remember anytime I go to the mall or like the bowling alley and they had Marvel vs. Capcom, that's what I'd be doing. Um, but yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom, great game. It's available on PlayStation Network as part of the Marvel Origins collection. I think it's Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel Superheroes. Both incredible games. So and that version of Marvel vs. Capcom is a accurate representation of the arcade game and has a lot of extras. So I'm pretty sure it's on Xbox Live too. If you have one of those services, check it out. Get it if you can, because these are fantastic fighting games. If you're a fan of fighting games, you should definitely play these games because they're awesome. But that'll do it for Let's Play Marvel vs. Capcom. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.